Bro.
Yeah, hello and welcome back to Mzansi. We're back again. It is a time of the night where we have to talk about this case. It was nothing much, but a bit of overemphasizing the importance of LLB and how difficult it is. I didn't know that it has reached the level of how could I put this? The level of board exams, right? Those who write your actual exams. You have got yourself a very good competition, according to Ratha. Where we are in a situation where we would even disregard the regulations of leave, study leave, which would normally prescribe at most 3 days for these companies that we work for. But, well, things differ for government. I guess you get the whole month or something like that. I mean, that's what we are getting.
I mean,
almost 2 months. Yes.
2 months of leave.
And you get this
Study leave.
Study leave, and on top of that, you get study leave from the court. So the court can literally announce your study leave on behalf of your employees. It does not matter whether they want you to be at work. The court can overrule that and say, hey, look, hey, what is it that amazes me barely these days? Nothing. The very same courts are the same courts that would say you have right to choose someone that you would want to have in the panel of JSC. And then they go on to say, no, you cannot choose someone who is impeached. But yet, other parties would have someone who has his or her scandals. It's okay, as long as they are not coming from that side and they are not people of no color. It's okay. We can all overlook that. It's so fine. Things must continue. And then today, what we are finding out is that actually they can even extend your study leave. So if you would like to pass very well and you're writing your UNISA exams and you work for a private company, unfortunately for you, because you need to be in court to get an extended study leave that you probably are seeking for right now, because, well, let me tell you, private companies do not play around. 3 is the maximum that you can get. I think for what is it? Because it's board exams. That's when maybe you can extend it and try to play around with it. Those international examinations that you need to qualify to be an actuarial, qualified actuarian. Unfortunately, they've got their own competitor now in LLB. I didn't know it is that difficult these days.
I thought it was the board exams. Turns out it's his final year exams.
Yes.
So they are very important to that court. That court has prioritized Brigadier Gininda's education. It's very important that he finishes his LLB.
Yeah. LLB. It is very important for him to finish his LLB.
Very important. It's urgent, in fact.
You know what? I would
he
have
cannot get distractions.
I would have liked to sit next to him as he writes his exam. Just watch and brief on behalf of the public opinion. Just watch and brief, and that's it. Nothing malicious.
That LLB is very important. That court has to possibly adjourn for 2 months. That's how important that LLB is. It's very important.
It is. It is important. And
it's crucial.
Up until November. Yeah. And what do you councillors saying? What are you guys saying? You have to have an opinion.
We are standing. Whether the case continues or not relies on Brigadier Gininda, on whether he will be able to squeeze in testimony as he writes his exams or not.
Guess what? Because there is a witness who was supposed to come and testify, and I don't know whether they were chasing him and they couldn't catch him or her. I don't know. He was supposed to come and testify about the car tracker, and we were waiting for loading and all that.
How did we get to the car tracker evidence of Longwetwala's car without Longwetwala testifying?
It is exclusion. It's to still continue with exclusion. We have managed to actually exclude the gun of a father through speculations that were brewing at the time. Now we are going to exonerate Longwetwala through the car tracker. And the woman or the girl, I don't know, she deserves, if they're not going to catch her, she deserves...
Don't rule anything out. Anything is possible. She may be located.
An award. She deserves an award. And I don't know what she said to them, because it seems as if this thing was hush. The woman was like, oh, I don't know whether the man or woman. It feels like a woman, though. A woman can actually do that.
AVL of Longwest
Of Nokala, I think. To add
AVL of Longwest car.
We were about to be
that he
loaded.
used on the 26th of October 2014, the day of the incident. It just popped up out of nowhere. And now I am wondering a lot of things. I have so many questions as to why now?
No, Jackson, we hear you. You are saying, but exams are very important, guys. You need no distraction. Well, go tell that to my employee, because I'm writing on the 23rd.
That would be great.
And I still
all
need
of
to
us
go.
had the same grace.
I still need to go
wonderful.
to work. I need to deliver so that I don't get fired. I mean, I'm saying, I don't know, maybe Jackson has...
Maybe Jackson works at a very nice place where they give you 2 months leave to go write the exams. Not that we're saying
our places are not nice, but we are used to it. I'm about to finish it. This is my last exam.
On.
I could graduate after this,
but... We multitask. Sometimes we take unpaid leave.
No, there is no... I don't even do
exams.
That. If you prepared very well, you don't need unpaid leave. You don't.
Some of us in normal working circumstances.
I'm just going to be honest. If you prepared very well, you don't need any unpaid exam. So it's unfortunate that we have to negotiate now, that you have to go do your work. When you were hired for police, you were told that at some point you'd need to go testify in a court.
All of us would have qualifications.
And it's not like you have not testified before. You have. It's not like you be thumb sucking. These things are things that happen. The events happen. So there is nothing. It's not like you be thinking or sitting down and trying to sangomarize what happened, right? So it's your work. It's your duty. The line of duty is that you go testify.
Is the grace. The grace that's coming from that judge. The overcompensation. That's my problem right there. The thinking in advance of what needs to happen without the owner of the situation coming to tell the court that I need 2 months leave or I don't want to testify.
What worries me is what is the JP going to say about this? I mean, the JP is always adamant about the time wasting as a referee or VAR referee that is sitting on the side. I don't know. I would like to hear what is the JP going to say about this?
Is he going to say about
from
this?
The speaker of a JP most of the time. Very interesting considering the fact that it hits home and it's closer to home. Yeah. Yeah, I know we might sound heartless,
The JP is not consulted or spoken about or quoted in this situation where Brigadier Gininda, who is the lead investigator of the Senzo Meyiwa trial, may need to take 2 months off so that he can go write his exams.
Would you like to know what is more funny? Is I have learned to realize in that court, writing an LLB exam is much more important than being in a solitary confinement
for 4 years.
For 4 years. I mean, they can prolong the time. They can actually give you more time, 2 months, for you to actually be in a solitary confinement for 2 months more. It's okay.
It seems like at this rate, the only time the accused will be taken seriously is if they also write the LLB final exams.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it will be taken into consideration that they also have rights.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, as much as they are in the position that they're at, they cannot be kept in solitary confinement for 4 years.
Oh, but by the way, even this cross-examination is part of practicing for your exams, considering that this is your final exams and you could be graduating. I'm sure it hits closer. If you were cross-examined, you would know some of the things. And remember, use this to remember. As Michelle was asking this question, I
know it may sound insensitive and heartless and all of that, but before you start feeling sorry for the lead investigator, you have to imagine the circumstances that some of the accused have had to endure under this very same investigating officer or the lead investigating officer. You can recall that the reason that accused number 3 is in solitary confinement is because of security risks that the lead investigating officer,
the one that is writing,
is yet to explain what they are to the court. You must keep that in mind. You must also keep it in mind that accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, has been arrested in a different province, moved to a different province, denied bail. A lot has happened to accused number 2, and the very same person that has been the lead investigator of putting him in that position expects the court to give him 2 months off so that he can write his final exams.
Don't even speak ill of other people, Emily. Don't.
His final exams are more important.
Don't speak ill of other people. No one, in as far as I remember, requested the judge to say that.
Oh, no one.
No one. So don't be blaming people that are wrong here.
Hold my tongue.
Let
me hold my tongue. Let me see.
Ultra Star, thank you very much for your donation. But yes,
play out.
The judge.
Let me hold.
Judge is just thinking about the time he was writing these exams. Apparently, they were so hard that he couldn't be disturbed. So it's like, unless they have started to make them easier, and the IQ of our Gininda is very high, which in my opinion, subsequently to what I have heard during his testimony, it does suggest that many people are saying this guy is very smart. You know, I would have liked to test.
Yes, there were people who were saying that he's a genius. He's very smart.
Yeah. It just doesn't. Now that the judge has decided this way or thought this way, not decided, thought of this in this way. Not to forget about the idea, by the way, of accused number one that is being waited upon by the kids that we know for sure if they are applying for next year, the dates are closing very soon.
How can I forget?
Those are things that they also want to have the same privilege.
They also would like the same privilege of writing exams by this time next year.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice for them, and their father's IDs held ransom.
Yes, it's not coming out. They must finish us with the letter, my lord. I think we'll find each other. You know, yes, just saying, like, back, just kiss my foot.
In the midst of finding each other, court may adjourn for 2 months.
And we might not find each other until such time.
And the poor kids will have to not know where they stand in terms of the ID of their father.
Where the bulls are fighting, the grass
suffers. I would like for you to think about that and understand perhaps why me in particular, I find it very difficult to prioritize that situation and what everyone else has been put through over the final exams of the lead investigator. It's very difficult for me to balance, unfortunately. That's me speaking for me. It's my opinion. It's not the opinion of Mzansi Reality and everyone else who has joined us tonight. It's my opinion to say that, to me, it's very difficult to have, what is it, compassion? Is it compassion that's expected of me with the exams?
Well, what this case has taught us, rather, is that, my lord, there is really no such thing as compassion. You just have to do what you have to do.
You have to do what you have to do. You just have to do what you have to do. We have been trained. We thought that compassion existed, but
no, it doesn't.
It does not. From our experience of covering this case, is that compassion is non-existent there by that court.
Right, let us start, Emily. We haven't actually.
Okay, we haven't actually started.
Yeah,
Hi guys.
We haven't.
Hi guys, welcome to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you, family, for joining us yet again for another deliberation. I'm sure you can tell we're very frustrated. I am frustrated personally. I am not happy at all. But we move because we've been moving for the last how many years has it been? 2 years.
Oh, before we go on.
Oh, there's an important message.
There's something that I just wanna pass through you guys. There is a Becker body by I would say Mrs. Tifo now. That was said by someone who's assisting the family.
That's Advocate Tifo's wife.
That is now Advocate Tifo's wife, who's in charge of these guys. I think the funds are going to the lawyers. I have personally went there also and donated. Right now, I think I see 13,495 rands that they've donated. The target is 35,000 gold. Is it? No. I'm wrong. It's 350.
350,000.
Yes. Okay. 350,000. That is the goal. So you can tell. I mean, it's still too early to say where we are going, but already we have reached our first 10,000. So let us go there. You go to Becker Body.
We're gonna put the description. The link
as you
on
go,
the
there's no link. Just write Beck a Body.
Okay, Beck a Body.
So within the Beck a Body, there is a campaign. There are campaigns inside there. Other campaigns which might not be related to DFO, but the one that you are looking for is when you search under campaigns. You're gonna see a button that's written campaigns. Just press that button and search capital letter. The easiest search that you can write is D4 in capital letter. Or if you wanna write the whole thing, then you see the picture of D4 there. It's easier. Or you can just write justice in capital letter and the end of a symbol, security for D4. But the easiest search that I use is capital letter D4, and then you'll be able to see D4. And then you press that donate button. When you press that donate button, then you can choose the amount that you want to donate. It's a safe, secured site. You just donate what you need to donate, and then you move out. And then you would have done something
so
in contributing.
I'm trying to do it now. Let's take it slowly.
Yes.
You go to Body.
Yes.
And then you go to search.
You go to search, and then in capital letter, make
and
sure
in
it's capital
letters.
And then type D4.
You type D4, which is TE
double F-O. Yes. And then you
search. There it appears. Justice and security. But if I don't know if I should show the screen.
Yeah, you can.
For everybody. There it is. It appears. Very simple.
Yes, it does appear.
Yes.
So you will be able then to assist if you are willing. And obvious, guys, it should come from your heart. Whatever that you contribute, can contribute anonymously, or you can leave your name there. I saw other people left their names. Others contributed anonymously, which is a great thing. So this money is helping Tifo's family, and in terms of lawyers, mostly it's lawyers that obviously are always going to be asking for money. So for those who have been asking for something that directly go to Tifo without passing to any other hand, this is the right time and the right moment for them to go there and really do something that will impact on the family directly without trusting or believing that someone is going to pass this money to someone. This goes straight to where you want it to go. So go there and do your best. I know, Mzansi, people have been worried about Tifo and want to know what they can do to assist Tifo. Now, this is the right time. You know, we don't announce anything else. We just don't go around announcing things. This, we are announcing it because we have gotten a blessing from Mrs. Tifo to do so. And in fact, it was a request to do so. So we are doing it on behalf of the family. But it's not us, and we are grateful to someone who said it. I'm forgetting the name.
It's Hubert Mapumulo.
Yeah, Hubert Mapumulo. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you to Hubert Mapumulo who said this.
Beg a body.
Beg a body.
Back
a
BACKABUDDY.
It's like back your body something.
Yes.
It's like back a body. So you are backing Tifo in this case. Our body is Tifo in this case.
And it's written here briefly. I would like to read it. Mr. Tifo exposed alleged police cover-ups and serious irregularities in the controversial murder case of the late Senzo Meyiwa. He has since been a threat to high-profile people in government, causing a painful social and security crisis to himself and his immediate family members. Mr. Tifo now has legal challenges that he's unable to handle due to lack of funds. He's unable to represent himself due to depression. Donations will assist in ensuring that he gets legal representation, which he desperately needs. He will also need protection upon his release from detention, since his life is under serious threat. So quite a number of people linked to the Senzo Meyiwa case have passed on. So I hope you guys go and...
We are saying it as it is. It is written there. You get in and you'll get to read and you'll get to play around the website there.
Yeah.
It's there, it's set, it's clean. So far, I have not had any issues.
Any complaints, we have received the blessing to share it.
We had
Advocate Tifo's wife. So guys,
a 1 hour talk or such. So please, guys, as much as you always show us love, show this family love. It all started there. We cannot forget that it all started there. When we are quiet about some of the things, we are quiet because, hey, too rough outside here. But this is something that is in a public platform. So we have taken almost 5 minutes talking about it.
Yeah.
We remind you to go there. As you do that, we also appreciate your support on our side. And please remember to like this current video so that it can reach many people. Now you have an obligation why you should like it. If it reaches many people, they will hear us talking about body, and then they will go and contribute, as also you are going there to contribute and do the right thing if you can. Thank you. If you don't have even your prayers, contribution.
Your prayers are in need right now.
Thank you to the tools. Consider it done, family. Thank you to the tools. Yeah, right. Let us continue, Emil.
Well, just before Sibanda could continue with his re-examination this morning, I actually remembered, Mr. Anonymous, about how yesterday we were talking about maybe Sibanda might drag this one.
No, he didn't drag it. You know what he did?
What did he do?
They find someone who was going to run with the testimony of the tracking system. Yeah.
Well, Judge Mukwatleng said that he consulted with an advocate just in the morning, just before they said, and he said this advocate was Advocate Groenewald, who said that they were there on behalf of accused number 3, and they wanted to consult with accused number 3 as well as counsel for accused number 3. So the judge thought that maybe they should finalize the evidence of Ndini first, but then Sibanda said that he would take less than 5 minutes, which I was shocked at. I was like, okay, since when do we take 5 minutes, Sibanda? But we're not complaining, but what is going on? And then the judge said that they'd adjourn for 30 minutes as Groenewald wanted 20 minutes.
So 30 minutes, you normally have to times it by 5 to get the correct answer of adjournment. Now we have learned to do mathematics. I mean, if you just take my theory and just do that, you'll probably be a couple of minutes shy from the court going back. So that's how things are in this country.
I never believe that 30 minutes anymore. I'm like, okay, let me find something else to do. Let me find something else to do and wait. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a long time. So Mshololo said that the application was for accused number 3 and surprisingly number 5. And this is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I cannot hold my tongue on this one. Guys, why did Mshololo seem so unbothered with this whole solitary confinement situation? And she's been with the case from the very beginning. I'm kind of shocked now. I'm like, I thought maybe they were okay with the situation. I remember Advocate Tifo and Titi Tobani bringing it up from the very beginning, but Mshololo never said anything about...
What was he supposed to say?
Like the solitary confinement, complaining
Is
about
accused
it.
number 5 in a solitary confinement?
It's included. She has included accused number 5 as well on the solitary confinement application.
Oh, now that's oh.
So now I'm like, I'm shooketh, guys. Like I did hear that accused number 5 was also in solitary confinement, but I didn't think that they had a problem with it. And now I'm shocked. I'm like, okay, so they're including accused number 5 in all of this. So all this time, Mshololo has not really seemed like it was a problem. Like,
they say we learn along the way.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe behind the scenes she did something, but
maybe she did something
did
behind
not
the
air
scenes.
it because now it is getting the attention that it requires because Mnisi has aired it.
But then even with Mnisi fighting alone, Mshololo did not add anything. She didn't add anything last week, before adjournment, and then yesterday again, the day before yesterday. I was expecting that maybe she would say something about her client, and now today's like, it's for accused number 3 and number 5, my lord. And I'm like, okay.
Now, I was shocked. I also thought it was a mistake.
Okay.
Why is accused number 5?
I mean, I'm like, why are you so quiet? I was expecting you to be there in the fight with Mnisi, at least.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a collaboration.
It would have helped. Wouldn't it have helped you guys? Because
would.
look at how Mnisi was fighting tooth and nail for his client.
What about accused number 4? Is it accused number 4, right?
I don't think accused number 4 is in solitary confinement.
I'm thinking of this because it seems as if the solitary confinement is dealing with people who were very robust in their... I don't know if you noticed. Now that accused number 5 has been
also
put into
included.
this equation, it seems as if the solitary confinement is dealing with people that were very robust in their early appearances. These were people who were very vocal in their communication, and they were not happy. The 2 of them, actually, they were not happy. They wanted to say something.
Especially in that box back appearance.
Even accused number 5 was the one leading the charge there.
In that box back appearance, just go way back. Those 2 were the most ones who were very stubborn.
So it would seem then after that they said, "Oh, you have a big mouth. Let's see. These ones are dangerous. Put them there. Waba. They must see the sun for 30 minutes. That's it."
So Sibanda continued with the re-examination of Captain Dini. He asked, it was put to you by Advocate Nisi that you made a statement against protocol. Dini said that, is there anything that makes a witness like yourself to make a statement after you've dealt with exhibits?
Okay. Before we talk about what you're talking about, here's a very interesting comment from Jackson Bambiso. Say, I've realized one thing about Nshololo. She's very smart and playing haircuts very close to her chest. Huh?
I don't understand. Can you explain?
No, I would like to actually get clarity. What
can you call and explain that statement?
I
don't undermine her smartness at all.
No, I don't. Is being well, you can call it being smart when Emily works hard to get an answer and then I come and take along. It's like it's a group work, but Emily does the whole work and then I come and say, hey, by the way, put my name there. That's also part of being smart.
Yeah, one of the way we beg corner, Mr. Anonymous.
Yeah.
Inkumbuza everything that I find wrong with the world is that we will watch, especially our community, we will watch a person grind and then we want to take the hard fruits of their labor, of their hard labor. It's reminding me of this tendency we have that we never want to talk about.
Yeah, it's called being smart, eh?
It's also called being smart, eh?
Street smart or something, I don't know.
It's called being smart.
The people that are owning things, they never design those things most of the time. So they just take it from people who design it. It's rare to find a design of something owning it in this world. That's how this world is. And yeah, you can actually claim it's being smart. So Nisi fought tooth and nail with the judge, and he could have said things that could have gotten him debarred. We know how things are this world.
Put his neck on the line. Nshololo was sitting quietly
and at number 5,
not wanting to catch any strays.
And guess what? The victory goes to all of them should they win. Yeah, you're right. It's being smart. Okay. That's how I view it.
Now that you put it like that, let's move on. Okay. So they asked him, is there anything that makes a witness like Ndini to make a statement after they've dealt with exhibits? Okay. To me, this question made no sense, but Ndini responded saying that there isn't any. Sibanda then said, is there any prohibitions or prohibiting?
Yeah, whatever.
The way these words are used in that courtroom, prohibitions to examine, like yourself, on seeking opinions from colleagues. And Ndini said that there isn't any. And he said that, as is indicated before, it's common practice. They always ask for opinions. So Sibanda then said, when Colonel Mangena approached you for an opinion, were you aware that other examiners had been approached at that stage? Dini said that he didn't know. So that marked the end of Sibanda's re-examination of Captain Dini.
Oh, so were you aware of the other examiners? Oh, because you were not aware, so what did you think they were asking from you? What, an opinion? Do you still think they were asking opinion on the basis that you were not aware?
He wasn't aware of the other 4 that they've also been asked for an opinion. So I don't understand the direction here and what was happening, but
they didn't have anything to re-examine on.
You just sat down and let it go.
Yeah. There was nothing. It's like an ID.
You should have just
it's like this ID number, this
and
ID
say,
book.
No re-examination, my lord. What was this? Like, what is this? Well, the most interesting thing started to happen now because the judge said that it was an adjournment, or it was time for an adjournment. So at the time, it was around 10:17, and they were asked they asked Sibanda if he was going to be with or bring any other witnesses. Now, the interesting part here is that when Sibanda was asked this question, Sibanda now turned to Advocate Baloyi to ask.
Obvious.
And to me, I'm like, isn't Sibanda an advocate? Sometimes I forget. I feel like he's an intern.
He's an intern.
I feel like maybe he's an intern. What is going on?
What do you
expect
calling
Sibanda him
to do?
Advocate Sibanda. So you are telling me that Advocate Baloyi did not brief him on who was going to be next?
Could be briefed, but it could not. Like you, it's like being an assistant coach.
Okay.
You must know your boundaries.
Oh, you can't just announce.
Because you might answer things that might jeopardize the situation. I mean, the guy's objections, you can tell, is still learning, in my opinion. He just objects.
But this is not a trick question.
What?
Who's going to come next
it's
and
a strategy.
testify?
You might expose your strategy.
Okay.
I mean, remember, initially, the strategy was to let us make it big.
Whoever will be coming next to testify is a strategy.
Let me tell you something. Tomorrow, we are probably proceeding. And not through Gininda.
Somebody else might pop up.
The tracker person might come.
Oh, the tracker person might be located. There's still that...
Yeah, so
the tracker person might be located actually.
Remember, the pool is big, as it was said initially. Now, this is the time to show your depth, and you are found wondering. But let me tell you something.
If they can just call Mapiri, we would be.
For entertainment purposes, yes, we would like to actually hear what.
Just call Mapiri.
Entertainers.
As a warm-up and a startup, just call the people from the house.
Or just Muras with Kelly.
Muras with Kelly.
The series might as well just continue. The series is on, man. I mean, we are not, in my opinion.
Might as well just include the people that were in the house.
Yeah, just bring them. Why not? Why not? Bring
so
them.
that the Brigadier Gininda can go write his exams without us having anything to
you give us two of those people, we won't even think about Gininda anytime
he
soon.
Can go write in peace. Just bring the people from the house to tell us what happened. We want to hear from them, Pila. Those are the people that we want to hear from.
But behold, some security person from the shop where they bought alcohol might come. Because there are many people. Some of these people.
Or the police officer
who came across them while they were going to buy alcohol. There are a lot of ways of skinning the cat.
Yo. These police officers that keep coming and coming.
I mean, since Longwe is coming from jail, since Longwe was in jail, I think he's sober enough. Bring us Longwe.
Bring us Longwe. From last time we heard via the grapevine there of the other publication, they said that you had subpoenaed him to come and testify, and he said he was ready to share his side of the story. So he might as well come and grace us with his presence.
Or just for fun, bring us Chico, because it seems as if he wants to be.
It seems as if he wants also to testify. He's eager. I mean, he's been saying a lot of things that could maybe assist.
Yeah, it seems as if he wants to.
Because this whole thing of going podcast to podcast and explaining it's not
crying,
helpful.
It's crying for, I want to be in a box in my
Be
opinion.
in that courtroom.
Yeah.
That's where the proper setting for you.
And you face the
needs to
people that
happen.
you said mean things to.
Yeah.
You just have to face them once and
For all. Because this whole podcast to podcast situation is not really working for us.
Like we have very
We
interesting.
cannot no longer take it seriously. The only time we'll take it seriously is if we are in that courtroom.
We have very interesting witnesses, but they might bring you Mkhulu from the Nyanga Mkhulu, which they said is a witch.
There's some things Fiso said.
Oh, what did he say?
About how there's this delay of the defense starting their case. You know, and I'm still thinking about it. I'm like, but what is this hold up? He is saying that the witnesses that the defense have, you know, are very important.
Are
very important. So it seems like there's this whole wanting to stretch for Brigadier Gininda to come next year so that they can maybe properly prepare, not only for Brigadier Gininda.
No, it's not to prepare. Maybe find out who's
but
there.
also for the
and
other
subpoena
witnesses.
that person.
Yes, for the other witnesses.
You know,
that the
very
may
painful
have.
thing that can happen to the defense is that they do not have an advantage. The state can subpoena anyone and bring them here, and then they nullify that person immediately. Once they brief that person, and we see we are seeing affidavits that have commas and everything in the same place, and we are told that is what did they just say it is? What is it? Uniform? What is it?
I forgot.
The name of these affidavits that
uniform affidavit.
Yeah.
Standard affidavit.
Yeah, standard
affidavit.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering to myself that this whole wanting to stretch, because the state is only left with one witness according to them, and now they've just added them, it's two. So it's the tracker lady and Brigadier Gininda now. When we were initially told it was just going to be Brigadier Gininda. So it looks like they might add more.
Make it interesting. Just bring us one of those people who are in Mapiri.
Mapiri, man. You know, Mapiri.
Or bring us Umakuma Lomdala.
Yeah.
You know,
Mama.
Just for fun of it. Come on.
Mama can come and tell her side of the story. So that Ipele, even this whole thing, Nati, we are tired. We are also tired.
We're exhausted.
Yeah,
we want to write our exams too.
Yeah.
And we're here podcasting.
We are tired. They must come to that courtroom and make it clear their side of the story. Zandi did it. We are over Zandi.
He told us he was watching all the movie.
You know, Tumelo did it, Mtogo did it. We are over them. Now we want the rest, the pending ones. They must come and tell their side of the story.
Those
give
ones
evidence.
I bet those ones. It's like touching the traps. Yay.
So Sibanda was asked if there was going to be any other witnesses for that day, and he asked Baloyi, and Baloyi stood up now, and he said that they are still waiting for an update. So the judge was now asking him, what type of answer is that? What type of answer is that? Because update from who, from where? And the judge wanted to know if they were going to be calling another witness. He said that they wanted an update on that other witness. So Baloyi said that they were trying to trace a witness, a tracker expert. You know, they wanted to know where she is located.
They could have just during the break, put a tracker on him or him, then they would know where the person is located.
No. A tracker lady has a job. Okay.
Seems as if he didn't pitch up to that job.
To me, I was very perplexed because I'm like, if you're saying that she's a tracker expert, she has a job that she shows up to every day. So what's going on that now she needs to be located and stuff?
There was no tracker lady. But they will find him, don't worry. They will find him.
So I was also at this point in time, I'm like, but we were expecting Brigadier Gininda after this witness. What is going on with tracker ladies and stuff?
They will find him. Don't worry. They've mentioned him. Oh, we might as well forget about her because they're not going to be able to track. She's an expert.
No, tomorrow the story might change. That's the thing with this court case. You may think, oh, they couldn't track her. And then overnight, we hear in the morning we have a new witness. We have a new, and this tracker
lady.
lady
Were laughing because we have to laugh.
Expect Sibanda to be the one to cross-examine.
Obvious.
With the tracker lady.
Obvious.
Expect it.
So that is a tedious work. I get it nowadays. There's car
AVL,
idling, there's car
record. Yeah, they need to bring that records from 2014 of the car, where it moved, where it went, GPS unlocked.
Hey, the GPS is gonna be unlocking on.
Guys, we are tired.
We are trying to paint it to you. I know that we might be joking doing that, but just take what you can.
So the judge said that he was prepared to give Advocate Nisi and accused number 3 even an hour if they needed to consult, and he ordered that they come back at 11:30. Of course, they didn't come back at 11:30. I think it took way more than an hour. I think it was 1 hour 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So after that adjournment, Baloyi said that he consulted regarding the application on behalf of accused number 3 and number 5. And he said that it was done. Mnisi and Mshololo also confirmed that they consulted and finished the consultation. So legal aid lawyers have consulted with accused number 3 and number 5. So it's not exactly lawyers. I heard one advocate, Groenewald. So that is why I'm also kind of shocked at how Mshololo now entered the scene. Because as Mnisi was fighting, he was under the impression that he's only fighting for accused number 3, right? Mshololo said nothing. And now hearing that a lawyer is appearing for that separate application, wakibeli basnai. So now this advocate is going to have 2 people to represent on that application, which is accused number 3 and accused number 5.
And guess what? Mshololo's one can win, actually. And then accused number 3 remains in solitary confinement.
Sure.
I mean, that's just a professor of doom, but
that would be terrible. God forbid. So the judge asked Baloyi what they were to do now, and Baloyi said that they had intended to call someone from a vehicle tracking company. So Advocate Baloyi said that they planned to call a vehicle tracker expert regarding the movement of the Polo, the vehicle driven by Longwe Twala on the 26th of October 2014. What is the aim here? Are they literally trying to take Longwe Twala out of the scene or place him at the scene? I don't understand, because on the other interview that he hadn't done, he said he ran out
on a foot.
There was no explanation of when he came back to fetch his car and stuff. So what is the aim?
I would actually now be interested to that woman to come.
They must come, ne? Because we have questions regarding
I want to see something.
That whole part.
I want to see something. So that woman must come.
It would be very interesting. She can give with her evidence, of course, from the AVL records of what was happening with that Polo around the time of the incident, when it arrived.
You see why this woman had to be found? Because I don't think they were prepared for that tracker. That tracker is going to show us time when Longwe arrived. Dangerous, track. Dangerous.
No, she must actually come. Brigadier Gininda can go and write his exams. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. This woman is very important.
The tracker lady with that car, she must come and testify. So yeah, and it's quite strange because to me, in my opinion, it felt like the state was already making a defense for Longwe without Longwe coming to testify. I don't know if it makes sense. It's giving very much that. It's giving, let's defend him before he comes and gives his side of the story. That's if he will ever come. So he said that
the worst that could happen is that the tracker might actually take Longwe out of the scene very soon, which then makes Longwe a less important witness. Do you understand? Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So that when he comes, if he was to come, then when he says, I was not there, I had
a phone in my pocket.
It makes things easier.
I had a phone in my pocket. I ran to the park. So we're just going to scrap that part of evidence out. You know the versions change when they go to court. Lorraine's versions from the interviews and the one in court were not really together. They were different versions. Tumelo, the one from the documentary, and the one at the court were not really similar versions anymore. So even with Longe, that whole we must erase that story and hear the new one that will be heard in court, in my opinion. So he said that there is a report in that regard, but unfortunately the efforts to secure that witness have failed. He requested that the matter stand down. So Baloyi now said that they planned to call her, or rather to call Brigadier Gininda tomorrow, and he said that he discussed this with his learned colleagues, which are the defense counsel, and they are not opposed to the matter standing down until tomorrow. So Mncube Zulu, for accused number 1, said that they will oppose the tracker expert or the person who will come and testify with regards to the AVL, because they were going to oppose her evidence, but now I don't think they should, in my opinion.
No, they will. No, they should.
They should.
I understand Mncube Zulu's position. This is the same AVL that when it mattered the most,
or they didn't.
It was loading. So, what this tracker is going to do also, other than taking Longwe out of the scene, it is going to debunk the theory of what happened after with Longwe in terms of the bullet and whatnot. So it is coming in that form, and considering the evidence of such that has been led in that court, he will be justified to actually fact debunk the lady that is coming, because that's what this is coming to do. It's not only to take Longwe out of the equation, in my opinion, but it is also to close the loopholes of what happened.
The foot situation.
Yes.
So, yeah. Well, they said they didn't oppose Brigadier Gininda being called tomorrow. And Mncube Zulu also wanted to know whether after Gininda, the state planned to call any other witnesses, because they have been furnished with evidence that is completely new. What evidence is that now? So it seems like Brigadier Gininda has new evidence. What is going on?
What are they saying?
Mncube Zulu is saying that they were furnished with new evidence.
Yeah, maybe it's that one of the tracker.
You think they already have the evidence presented of the tracker?
I think
to the defense.
Maybe they want to. Yeah.
So definitely that tracker date is coming tomorrow.
Probably.
So
and that is there to actually close a bit also of loopholes in terms of Gininda himself, in the form of why perhaps Longwe's father's gun was there to be excluded because he early left the scene. Because of whatnot. There are a lot of things that are coming with this tracker thing. It's not, in my opinion, gonna be just a tracker time wastage. Now, this tracker is here to create a new narrative that must be fitted as usual.
Different from the one he gave in the interview. I get you. So Ramusipili Mnisinqumalo and Advocate Mshololo said that they have no objection with the matter standing down until tomorrow. So the judge said that he was told that Brigadier Gininda is writing exams. And I was asking myself, by who? Who told you that Mr. Brigadier Gininda is writing exams? But anyway, Asikho lapho, Baloyi said that he had his timetable and the dates which he will be available. And he said that on the 14th, 16th, and 26th of October, 2024, that's when, I don't know whether it's when he'll be available or when he'll be writing the exams, the 12th, the 20th, and the 25th of November. Baloyi said that he suggested to his colleague, subject to the court approval, that they can sit until Friday, the 11th of October, this Friday. Then the 17th until the 24th, they sit again. And then on the 28th until the 11th of November, and the 13th to the 15th of November, sit on those particular dates that he had selected. So the judge asked if he was here, and Brigadier Gininda was close by. Baloyi said that he was at his office,
probably studying,
and that he had prepared to testify tomorrow. So he will come to court tomorrow. And the judge said that, in fairness, if a person is writing such an important exam, they should not be allowed to write.
So it seems as if it's exams.
Board
it feels
exams.
Like there's even second-year exams.
Not board exams. It's
How
just
many exams do they get in the final year? Normally, final year would have like 3, 4.
It has lesser modules, in my experience. Final year had less modules than... I don't know, it's different strokes for different folks, but I had the depth of the module is heavier in final year. So like the coursework is more. So you have less courses. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4. But the credits are very high. Yes. And the volume, you feel it. You feel the volume as you're studying. It's a lot. But I don't know how his works. It sounds like he's writing a lot. So I don't know. So the judge seemed also impressed that he's writing his LLB. I mean, that's my opinion, you guys. Cheyenne, I felt like he was impressed to hear LLB. So the judge said that he does not think that it would be fair for him to sit and then write and then sit, give evidence, and then go right. So he wanted Brigadier Gininda to have rather a smooth exam season with no interruptions while, he doesn't have to testify. He must just focus on his exams, and the judge asked Mngomezulu what he thought. And Ngomezulu said that he is expected to give evidence. Okay, the judge was saying that he's expected to give evidence in drips and drabs. And I also saw a lot of people saying that, yes, they would rather have Brigadier Gininda sit throughout and not give evidence in bits and pieces. A lot of people on social media were saying that. I was like, okay.
Nah, don't take those serious. I want him to come if he has to come.
Even if he comes in drips and drabs, I don't mind. I need a break. Sometimes I felt that way the last time he testified, that maybe a day or two of a break in between wouldn't hurt my brain, I don't mind. He can come and take drips and drabs.
Because he hardly answers.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
He doesn't answer questions. It's exhausting. Listening to him for me was a lot. So he can come and give drips and drabs. I don't mind. In between, I need breaks. I need to recover.
I mean, this case has been in drips and drops.
Yeah, it has been. So I don't think
there's nothing
it's a train
new.
smash.
It's not a train smash.
So yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. Well, Mngomezulu said that he was sharing the same sentiments with Mr. Ramusipili, that a person who was going to write exams then attend court, there's no full concentration when he's writing those exams. So he asked if the court
are they
would
psychologists?
They are compassionate because they are learned friends. Brigadier Gininda is soon to be a learned friend. Very soon.
What learned friend? I'm not looking forward to that. But
he's gonna be a learned friend. Guys, he's going to be a learned friend. So they are compassionate for the brain.
When I perused, or when I've at some point looked at the assignments, and it's not complicated. I'm sorry, but it's not.
So when LLB is
it's not complicated.
We do have a lot of people really doing.
No, it's not
getting those LLBs.
It's not complicated. More so if you love what you're doing. It's not complicated.
In fact, the job market has become saturated.
Everyone has LLB. Do you get me? Almost everyone.
I am seeing on TikTok, there's a lot of people that are saying they've got LLBs and no employment.
Yeah, that tells you that measures actually how difficult that thing is. You know, if you have a lot of people,
luck. You have to be lucky. You have to be connected.
Yes.
So if you're connected, your LLB will serve you. But if you are a person who is not connected,
I don't think it's complicated. But well, other people might feel it is complicated.
So yeah, guys, the judge also said that he will be here from Brigadier Gininda. Maybe he is a genius. Maybe the exams would be simple and he does not need any time off. So Ramusipili said that he shared the same sentiments, and Nisi said that it came with the territory. If he knows that he is involved in a particular field, then he will have to make do with what he had, which is the story for any normal person. So Brigadier Gininda's career advancement at this stage is way more important than the human rights of the accused. And it's that simple. We have to accept it and make best with what we have to do with it. So Ngumalo said that he would rather wait to hear from Brigadier Gininda himself. And the judge also insisted that he gives his input, and Ngumalo said that it's not fair. So Mshololo said that it would depend on the study leave he has been granted at work. If he has been granted the study leave, then he can not be expected to come and testify. So the judge disagreed and said that it's about testifying. He testified today and he gave evidence, and he will give evidence tomorrow. So 2 days may pass, then he will testify again. So this is what he was telling him should happen. And then Mshololo said that unless the witness says that he cannot. So in summary, Mshololo said that it would be fair for him to come and testify because he is a brigadier. And I found that very funny. I was like, okay, he's a brigadier, he must come and testify. So yeah. The judge also said that it sounds unfair for Brigadier Gininda to come and testify as he's going through his exams. So Baloyi said that Gininda will be available on certain days in October as he's writing his exams, and he's also in his final year of his LLB. And it has been a battle, according to Mr. Baloyi, to consult with him, Brigadier Gininda, because he's busy with assignments and preparing for exams. So he says that he will foresee that it will, for him, be a bit of an uphill struggle to focus on the case and also study for the exams. So the judge said that he was sympathetic. Please note that, guys. He was sympathetic when they literally had to drill it out of him yesterday to be, or to at least say that he was sympathetic with accused number 3. There's a note that got him to say this word that accused number 3 wrote after a very long day of Mr. Mnisi arguing for him to be released from solitary confinement. The word "I sympathize" came very, very late. It came like after a while, but today, in a matter of minutes, he's sympathetic with Brigadier Gininda that he has to go and study for his exams. And he also shared sentiments about how LLBs are no longer that difficult. He said that he just sees that there are people who just get them and they post the certificate. I don't know. We have a brigadier who is high up in the SAPS with an unimaginable workload, I would assume, and he's close to getting his LLB. It is what it is. Different times for different folks, and times are different now. There's technology that assists and stuff, so it is what it is. So it was now a time for Judge Ratha to tell us a story time about how he was, in my opinion, scammed. He said that he had a clerk some year back who told him that he had an LLB, right? A clerk is someone who assists at the court that the judge is presiding over. So he was presiding over a certain court, don't know which one it is to be specific, but he had hired this clerk, and this clerk, he prepared articles for him, and he got to take the contract to the law society and register it. Then he showed it to him. He said that this clerk came back with the contract and showed it to him, and it was registered and stamped. So he said that he began to serve his articles. Then 2 years down the line, he was phoned by a magistrate to say that his article clerk apparently is not duly qualified. So he took money from some clients and did not turn up in court. And then the magistrate thought that he was fully qualified or a fully qualified attorney. And then he phoned the law society, and the law society said they do not have a lawyer by that name. He said that when they called him, he showed them a copy of contract of articles of clerkship, and it transpired that it was a forgery. And then they pursued the matter. He said that he qualified at Vista, got an LLB at Vista, and is one of the guys who bought the LLBs at Vista. So apparently some years back there was a scandal at Vista that people were buying LLBs there. So it was a interesting story time. So it was very interesting that that person was able to scam him like that. It's very interesting. So the matter is postponed till tomorrow, and the lead investigator, Brigadier Bongani Gininda, is expected to be on the stand. However, the LVL expect might be the one. So we're not sure. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But we'll hear tomorrow what happens. So guys, that's it. I am done.
Yeah.
I am done. You guys can call in, share your opinions, share what you thought.
As we do that, please like the video as I connect the gadget.
Yeah, so it was very interesting that he got scammed. Scammers are everywhere. Scammers are everywhere. Can you imagine?
Mzanzelo?
Yeah, so it was very interesting that he got scammed.
Hello.
Not a pleasant sound at the back. Can you? Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you now. I just switched off the TV.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me.
Yes,
Oh,
we can.
Can hear you.
can you hear me clearly?
Yes,
Sure, we can.
clearly.
Can you hear me clearly, Mr.
Yes.
Anonymous?
Sure, we can. Yes.
We can hear you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
First of all, I think I want to start by saying once I make a bit of money, I would also like to donate to what you guys are doing, and also on behalf of what we've seen happen with regards to D4. I think it is very, very important. So I'll try not to be too long.
Yeah.
My biggest concern is, I'll just mention 3 points. I will not elaborate on them.
Yeah.
I'll mention them concisely.
Yeah.
And my concern around these points that I'm going to mention is the South African justice system so poor and so pathetic that we can actually not be able to tell that Judge Ratha is not a judge that can be associated with the interest of justice. The reason why I'm mentioning that, how many times have we seen Judge Ratha on TV winking at the state witnesses after they giving certain answers to cross-examinations, by the way, from the defense counsel? That's number one. That has never been questioned. One of the first weeks when he became the new judge, he was had in court saying that so that bengashuting bavalele again. He's got a predetermined judgment in my own personal opinion. The comment that he then apologized for, which was associated with, is this how black lawyers behave? He apologized for that. I don't take it lightly, though, because that's how he then thinks. And then today, he makes reference to lawyers that have bought LLB degrees, and he associates that with Vista, because that is where Mngomezulu did his own degree of LLB. Because you must remember, at some point in time, when he had said, when Mngomezulu had said to him that he was going to appeal some decision that he had made, he said that depending on where you did your law degree. And today it is coming up in a very subtle way. It had an intention of somehow saying something negative to Mngomezulu, simply because Mngomezulu, the way in which he's approaching this entire case, he's being practical. It doesn't dwell much on the law. And this case, I don't believe it has got much to do with law or sections of law. Common sense can tell everyone that these 5 guys did not commit this particular crime. He's all of a sudden very excited that it's unfair for Brigadier Gininda to come testify in court because he's writing exams. Whereas just yesterday and a few months before, you were not as excited that accused number 3 has been in solitary confinement for such a long time. You know, I'm worried about the entire justice system, for that matter. We are seeing it in other cases. It is happening because there's a lot more going on. Why are we allowing such? So as long as we continue to back you guys up, like Sfiso said, that there are people that are in jail as we speak, and they never committed crimes. Even in that GP's massacre, he made another mistake. Yet we still call the very guy to come and be a judge on a case of this stage. How serious are we? That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much. You guys are doing a good job.
Thank you.
I will donate some time.
Thank you
as well.
much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Zozo Mahlangu, thank you very much for your generous donation. Thank you.
Thank you, Zozo.
Just a reminder again, back a body, capital letter TEFFO, TIFO, and then you search for that under campaigns, and then you get to donate for the good cause, I guess, of TIFO and the family. Just a reminder. Thank you very much for your generous donation. Also, Mzansi, we appreciate you very much. Very, very, very much. We appreciate you. You guys can keep the calls coming. And as you do that, please remember to like the video and do the right thing to the video so that others can see. Shing, thank you for your generous donation. We appreciate you. May God bless you, all of you who have donated this year, this today. Thank you. May God bless you. And those who are about to donate, thank you. May your pockets never run dry. We appreciate you guys as much as you guys appreciate us and you show us every day. We appreciate you. And obviously there are those who come here just to watch through hate. It's okay. As long as you are watching, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. And also, like the button, the pressers of the like button. The pushers of the like button.
Yes.
Appreciate you all so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
So that this video, most of this video needs to reach a lot of people because of the message that it carries. Most when it comes to TIFO family and the help that these people need in terms of your support, guys.
Yeah.
And the other people that might not have watched this video around this time, but in the morning when they wake up today, actually, they must be able to see that there was a video and they must make sure that they follow to that as much as they can. And we appreciate even the thought of being able to wish to donate. Yes. Mzansi, hello.
Hello, Mzansi, Realita, how are you?
We are good, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. You're speaking with Shink. Can I just pass my greetings to Sis Emily and thanks for the great summary.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, all good. I've got 1, 2, 3 points that I wanted to just canvass. Okay.
Shoot.
Firstly, I did not even understand what has been during the court proceedings. Because we came in yesterday, we wasted the whole day. There was just 2 minutes of missing doing cross-examination, and we went home. And then we waited overnight for 2 questions from Sibanda for Umtini, and then the whole day is also done. And I'm saying, come on, man. Why can't you just focus? Say, if you don't have anything to do, let's do it after Gininda has finished his exams. Because you know where I'm coming from, Mr. Ano, is when Advocate Mshololo is going for a break that she did plan in 6 months in advance. Everyone will be saying, on a Friday, can we please do this whole court proceedings during the break now? And Mshololo says, no, I've already made my plan, but we look at all these delays that are causing these problems. But in all fairness, I want to give Gininda a fair chance to write his exams. I'm always a person for a fair chance. Yesterday, I called, I said, those kids for accused number 1 must be given the ID for their parents, a fair chance, so that they will not come back after 10 years and say, me, I didn't finish my studies because I didn't give the ID for my parents. Yes. They must get necessary funding and proceed. Same thing as Gininda. Gininda must be given a chance to write his exams, because we don't want to say this degree is difficult or it's easy. I'm a chartered accountant by profession. I did accounting. Some people say accounting is difficult, but for me it was not that difficult. So it depends. And then I would believe that I was given a fair chance to actually study when I have to study and finish. I'm also of the view that he can come here and there, but I think it will just distract. I want to be fair to him. And it's just the planning on when his testimony was not done properly, and that I blame Baloyi. Because Baloyi, he knew from the beginning of May that Gininda in November he will be writing exams. So then he should have been planned that Gininda must give his testimony before we close for that other. Before we close his break, Gininda should have given his testimony, and then we give him his chance from now to go and start.
Yes.
Rather than coming in now in a research, I gave these guys, which to me, I want to be fair, guys. Gininda must go and start. The only question that I had for the judge was, who told the judge that Gininda is writing exams? I wish those Mumal and the other guys could ask him that question, who told you? Because they must be told the same time. You can't be told in the corridor and then we told in the court. We must be told the same time so that we react. Because you can see that judge already came prepared to give Gininda time off. And he was just bouncing the idea, asking what the others think. And of course, there was a very negative comment about some universities. He even threw shade at my university. I studied at the University of Fort Hare. Some people might have bought those degrees, but majority of us, we didn't buy those degrees. We actually worked for them. I did catch some feelings about it, but he was just throwing, Vista was being thrown under the bus. Fort Hare was also being thrown under the bus. And then the last point is the tracker. The tracker person for long, I think the person must come with that tracker. Because I don't care. Because if the tracker comes and it places him away or at the crime scene, it will help us understand what happened, because it's the missing pieces that we need. I want that person to come and testify so that we know what happened. But it is the interest of justice to know what happened. We don't want speculation. Because if we go by speculation, we will create a lot of theories. And let the person with the trigger come. But before the person trigger comes, please, Longwe then must also come. We cannot just bring a tracker here. No, you must bring Longwe and then you must be backed by the tracker. We can't just drop the tracker and Longwe can't come. No, that value is not just following interest of justice in that case. Okay, those are my 2 points, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you so much for calling.
We appreciate you.
You made my day.
Right.
And yes, guys, just because some people were buying degrees at the institute doesn't mean that all of them bought degrees.
I can feel the pain of
it
these
doesn't mean that. It
people
means
who studied there, because you are not taken serious in a sense. Even if you worked your last
earnings and savings and money studying.
Good morning, my people.
Good morning. Yes, how are you?
How are you today, guys?
No, not bad. You can tell we're in a good spirit.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, no, I can hear you as well. Now, you speaking to Jackson?
Yes.
Hi, Jackson.
Yes. I'm like, at some point when we're watching this Senzo Meyiwa case, and you wonder yourself, like, why am I a South African? Because, like, our justice system is something else.
Hey.
All the authorities, all the people around there, they know everything that is happening there. They just come there and act as if they are surprised. We all know what is happening within our so-called correctional services. They're saying it's correctional services, but they're not different within the jail, the so-called jails from other countries, because people go there, they get abused, they don't get their rights. A family, they cannot visit them. Look now what is happening to the kids with the ID thing. And they are aware. So, like, I'm asking myself, what is that difficult that maybe they can take the original ID, they make copies, they put the stamps and everything, and then they give it to the kids so that they can get whatever that they want. But now it has to be, because according to me, I thought, because I've never been in those areas of being arrested and so forth, I thought maybe only when they want to give you the bail hearing or whatsoever, they can take the passport so that you cannot skip the country and so forth. So I don't understand the issue of ID, what is happening with it. But like, as I'm saying, that our justice system, it's something else. Like what is happening, I don't want to even talk about the judge. Our judge is always having stories to tell, as much as not Emil was sharing that he once hired someone with fake qualifications and so forth. Actually from Soweto, I was born and bred in Soweto. I don't know whether it's the Vista that I know within the branch of Soweto or somewhere else. But I knew when I grew up, I wanted to go and study there. But after I heard what is happening, and then I started to say, no, let me relocate and go and do my studies somewhere else. And then I had to change the province. But overall, our justice system, it's something else. I was like listening to Emily talking about maybe they can bring us Makumalo. When will we ever see Kili Kumalo on the stand? Do we ever gonna see her?
I don't think so.
It's not in their state witnesses now, right?
Yeah. So like hence I'm saying like I don't know, but Senzo Meyiwa is not gonna rest until something is right that is happening. But as it stands, because now most of the people, South Africans are divided, saying those people they are already being convicted for different crime and whatsoever. But also it's not fair that they can be being punished for something that they did not. Because if you follow up the story from day one up until now, you ask yourself what is happening. Because actually this, as much as we all of us saying this is like something that has been cooked. Even right now, you will find out, because even if you cook something, when you make a soup on the chief and something, it has to come to an end, or you need to go to an episode 2 or so forth and so forth. But now, they don't have any ideas what to do anymore, because seemingly not all of us are stupid. We can see what they are doing.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, we just wish ukuthi eqineni bathi ngesulu eqineni iqiniso linendlela yayo ukusiveza, because bathi mawuqamba amanga kumele uhlale ukhumbule ukuthi konje last time ngiye ngathini. But mawukhuluma iqiniso, even if they can wake you up sleeping and then they ask you the very same question, you will just have to answer. But if you have cooked, you have to go according to the book. In one of the days, I heard one of the advocate asking one of the witness there, "Are you reading from the diary that you have?" He said, "Yes, I've wrote everything on my diary." But why must you diarize everything that you know? Now she said, it's been years, this thing has happened, so I have to remember it, because if I said anything wrong, you're gonna come back and be like that to me. So, and as well, I'm not standing for Gininda not to come, but I'm just thinking, because I remember even myself when I had to write my final exam, I had some problem within the family. I had that opportunity. They asked me at school, "Are you going to be able to write the exam or not?" Because one of my family, I lost my father, and then I couldn't go and write. But being strong as I was, then I said, "No, I can." But like we all know what is happening, more especially when it comes to Ngomezulu and Mshololo. We all know. They can do something else. You can come in that court, testify. The next day when you need to go and write, everything will just go away, because that lady sometimes, as I was saying, she's very smart. And she likes to be different, because all the people will agree in one thing and Mshololo will be different. So as I was saying, that she's paying haircuts next to the chest. But like I was surprised even with this issue now, all of a sudden now I choose number 5 as well is included, but he never even supported Muniz when he started with all this. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, guys. Keep on doing the great job. We support you, and you are not like mine. Not all of us will love you. Criticisms will come, but constructive criticisms are welcome, and then we can go forward. Thank you for the great work.
Thank
you. And thank you for calling, because I saw your
comment. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Lindiwe, I wish he gets 25% in all exams.
He was not gonna get 25%. Trust me.
Good evening, Good morning. Okay, Mr. Anonymous and Emily. The same way the defense got their own ballistic expert, they must also get their own tracking expert. The expert must then inspect the system from which the tracking report was produced and compare it with the report given to the defense. For all we know, many of these reports may be after the fact creations meant to feed the narrative by Gininda and the company, allegedly.
Allegedly. Very strong, allegedly.
Right. Guys, you can continue calling. If I haven't answered you, probably you might be lucky now. Answer you. Smiso Makapuna. I don't even believe the guy is studying. All what he was saying after so and so, Gininda is coming now. Gininda is sitting for an exams. Too much cooking has been done already, allegedly. Right, Tandega Zondi. Hi, family. Hi, Tandega. Michelle Lee, I agree with people like this. The world would sleep peacefully. Okay. That's Michelle Lee's point. Thank you, our member. But Itumelo, MC Master, we can always believe that the state is giving us what we need. I don't know. I'm not sure we need to dig deeper. We can always believe what the state is giving us. We need to dig deeper. That's Boitumelo saying that. Okay, let's Uncle Les. Good morning, Mr. Anmas and Emily Mzansi gang. Mzansi, hello. Morning, Uncle Les. Morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, and you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you.
Yes.
I want to find out, in today's court session,
yes,
when the issue of Gininda coming up was brought by Baloy, the judge says, I understand he's writing an exam.
Yeah.
The question is, who told the judge that Gininda is writing an exam?
Yeah, we are all asking ourselves.
Because that's a very important question to ask. How does the judge know that Gininda is writing an exam? Is he communicating with him? That's point number one. And then the state is bringing this witness. The judge himself tries to find an excuse for the witness not to appear at that time that it's supposed to appear because of compelling reasons. According to the judge, not even the witness himself saying, no, I cannot make it, or the state itself saying he cannot make it. So the only idea is to try and push this case further. But I'm even thinking, can it be that suddenly they'll say, since Gininda can't come, you, defense, bring your witnesses. Gininda will testify last.
Yeah.
It's an abnormal sequence because then they want to know all the other things that the defense can come up with. Then Gininda will come and neutralize everything. I'm just thinking because the period will be too long for them to postpone. So I believe maybe they want to come up with something. I think it's strategic. I'm becoming very, very suspicious and nervous about this. So I don't know how none of them picked it to say, but judge, or they should have asked, but how does the court know that this man is writing an exam? Where is the source of information? And in any case, let them make sure they go and confirm that this man is actually writing an exam, because this could just be a ploy. It's possible it can just be a ploy, because they just want him to come last after they've brought theirs, which is an abnormal sequence. But the whole idea is to find out what are they coming up with from their defense.
Yeah.
Then he will come and maneuver everything and manipulate everything when he comes in last. This is just my thinking. I hope I'm wrong.
We hope. We all hope. Yeah. Thank you.
We are all hoping.
We are all hoping.
Kunzima, guys.
We all hope we are wrong, but it happens. Sometimes are right. Because this case is almost predictable. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello. Hi, how are you?
How are you guys?
Oh, hi.
I'm good, guys. I'm going to be quite frank. I'm just exhausted in that case. And Kibuga, how many months left before we go to 2025?
Yeah.
And things are like this.
Yeah.
I mean, that means 2024, this case is not going to be solved. And it's an open secret that only one person can solve this case, and is not willing to, and is not going to solve this case. Only one person. We can blame Gininda, we can blame people recently, but only one person that can solve this case. But trust me, it's gonna do it. It's not. I mean, guys, look at that. Even though that's worth over 300,000, if I'm not mistaken, 300,000. And the court in South Africa is giving that person a warning. What the heck? I mean, ubaba kalongwe, yena kuphela into ongasiza la, and ngeke azasiza. Noma i-case le ingathatha 100 years, don't care. as long as service us.
Oh, what happened?
I'm exhausted because I've been following this case for a very long time.
Yeah.
Ngiyabuka manje ukuthi only how many months left? Siya ku 2025.
Yeah, 2025.
So I follow a very same case engayilandela ngisahlala eCape Town. Ingamazi kwaSenzo Meyiwa. But now I know everything. But still the case is not yet solved. So it's just a disaster. I just feel sorry for abameli especially because balwa ne-state, balwa ne-judge.
Yeah.
It's just a disaster, and I'm saying to myself that sometimes ngifisa ngazi ukuthi mina mhlawumbe ingenamayikhula ingaya kwamanye amakhandli at least ifele khona because South Africa is dead. Look at the Minister of Police, Mr. Mncube, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know his name, he is following very well. But I think it's Mncube.
Mncube.
Is it Mncube?
Mncube.
Sorry, sir?
Senzo Mncube.
Mncube.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Mncube. How we can mislead abantu base Eastern Cape, say, 3 people have been arrested by abantu caught by your fighter for nothing. No one is saying anything. No one is saying anything. How the whole minister can lie to public. I'm a journalist, left and right. We unclear what he was saying, but he's not coming out to say, okay, guys, that's what I was trying to say. No one is saying anything. No, Huba, after that, 6 people, Bashonil, in the very same province. But the minister is misleading, and now we are still expecting that the case Senzo Meyiwa Yango 2014 is going to be solved. Never. Never. People that they didn't kill Senzo, they were rot in jail for nothing, something that they didn't do. Because amasnake anjengalabo baba laba lo baba lo. Bayicabangela bona badlala ngemali. We must waste our time. But I mean, I hate Kelly for one reason. Kelly is she's not a mastermind, but I hate her for one reason. For one reason. Why Kushonu Senzo afonela Uchiko? Why Uchiko was the first person to be called? Because if akamfonelanga Uchiko, angabe hlaba amaphoyisa nomthetho afika kuqala ku-crime scene. Ayilungisa yonke lento le, but uKelly, she messed up everything. Yeah. Guys, bye. My husband is complaining. He actually don't want me to talk about this. So yeah. I love you guys.
We love you.
Thank
okay.
you.
I guess it's tinta on that one of Mncube. Maybe there's something you might be missing. Maybe. But we will come back to it. Just stay tuned. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello.
Mzansi, hello. How are you guys?
We're good.
Hi, Miss Emily. Miss Nano.
Hi.
Hi, Jonathan.
Yeah. No, man. I think you guys have been, because I'm behind with the feed.
Yeah.
So I might have missed a lot of stuff, but I guess that it wasn't a lot of stuff to talk about besides the normal shenanigans and delays of a caring judge today, unlike yesterday. I guess those were mostly the stuff. Yesterday I was livid at someone who was uncaring. Today I was livid at someone who was caring, which is weird. But yeah, it's the treatment that will never be given to the defense, as we've known that there's 2 sides of this case, but the judge has chosen way long ago to show his face and what side he's on. And that has been appalling. What can we say about this? But I just thought, let me just call because just to get it out. I'm sure you guys are venting as well at some point. It's just unfortunate that I arrived late. But I think for me, one thing that is getting Gininda might, get away. He knows that, he's in the pocket of the judge or the judge is in his pocket. He'll always get favor, even the way that the judge speaks about him. And because even the tone that Gininda is studying law as if he's he called him a colleague of theirs. I think that's the word that he used. He called him a colleague of theirs. I know. You can't call a student your colleague. You don't know if the person even passed the bar and you already call him my colleague.
Yeah.
But what type of language is that? Because this is an Englishman himself. And yet he can equate Gininda to people who are already practicing. And that's the same attitude when Gininda was testifying. He treated him as a colleague because he came up with this law terms or jargon. And the judge, I think from thenwards, he treated them equal to these judges, and yet this guy was just a student. Some of us have studied stuff that we don't even practice in because we were curious and we just, studied it. We're still doing MOOCs, not because we want to be in that field, but we want to be educated. And it's so appalling that and demoralizing to an extent that these lawyers are not treated with the same respect as a student. Now he sees all the wrongs that he would be allowing Gininda to go through. And yet I go with another, I think I connected when the caller was talking about accused number one's child who has to study. And I know how hard it is even to get NSFAs with a parent who's not even in jail, but retired, just getting those papers and getting everything sorted. And yet the same Baloy can stand with a straight face and no, we can sort this thing out amicably on our own, as if he cares. As if he cares. And remember, there's no white person or other color person. These are all black people in this court. And I bet you all of them in that court, even Judge Ratha, his upbringing was not as perfect or as a white person. Yes, his attitude could have changed and became what it is today. But the struggle for him also was real. To be where he's at, and that's an honest opinion, because not everyone, but the moment we get to a nonchalance as blacks, and in Sea Point, the white people call blacks like that black diamonds, who forget the struggle, and that appalled me yesterday. I didn't mind that number one was in jail or whatever, but you illegally are withholding his ID document, his passport. The court can order that it be seized, not his ID document, because that is a constitutionally, not having an ID is a constitutional violation. Not giving up your child's birth in time as a mother, you can be charged lately. But this court finds it no problem. Same with the issue with the isolation. Someone is being tortured, finds nothing wrong. I can't do nothing. But yeah, so those are the things that are so appalling. And I think it gets worse, and you just relive this horror. And I like different to the caller who said that you would want to go through this for 100 years. No, we can't. Senzo's kid might be an ancestor to her own kids already, and you can't expect a family to have their emotions or their injustice displayed on TV for so long, and then it's okay. That for me, I think, is one of the worst things. And you know, I've been watching these judges' interviews when the Senzo Meyiwa thing ended early. There was a thing that Chief Justice Aya said about the JP Lambu, just in passing, and I was like, she said, like in a joking manner, "Oh no, JP Mlandu has a lot of tricks in his hat." I was like, it's a joke, but you know, when it comes to the Senzo Meyiwa thing, I wonder what those tricks encompass. It might be a joke, but what are all those tricks when I bring it back to the Senzo Meyiwa case, which is in his court? But yeah, guys, let me leave it there. Have a wonderful time. All the best. Love you always, and all the blessings to your program and to you guys as well. May you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You too. Have a wonderful, wonderful morning. I guess it's morning this side.
Yeah, and I'm flying. I'm happy. I'm flying back on Saturday, landing Sunday.
Great. We're gonna speak and say in one time.
Yeah, we might just go live on Saturday. Who knows?
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Cool. Thank you. This is a good lot. One song, one time. That's South Africa for you. Please like the video, guys. Please press the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a member if you're not a member, renew a member if you forgot. Just a reminder to everyone. And remember to go to Back a Body and type D for T, capital letter D for. And then you should be seeing
it's still gonna stay there for a couple of months. Maybe
so
if you feel like maybe not now, but always have it in mind that check it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Until it ultimately they say or communicate that it's down.
Right. This is the time of the timetable and mark the register. Let us do that easily. Maletana. Thank you very much for being with us. Mthokozi Silanga, thank you for being with us. Chuku Anna, thank you for being around as a member, and Mthokozi Silanga as a moderator, and Sandiso Magwizi, thank you for being with us. Pesi M, thank you for being with us. Messi number 2, thank you for being with us. At 345 Gmail Tabi, thank you for being with us. Boto, thank you for being with us. Innocentia Hadebe, thank you for being with us. Lindani Dube, thank you for being with us. Maria Gambi, it's been a while since I've seen this member. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for staying a member. I can see even your badge now, it's changed. You've been around. Thank you. We appreciate you. Tandim Tembo, thank you for being with us. Zoe Klaba, thank you for being with us. Monden Toza, thank you for being with us. Hi guys, and why are we even entertaining Gininda's exam when Danzi has been in prison for so long? That is what Monde is saying. Buli Tukisa, thank you for being with us. Ultra Star, thank you for your generous donation, and thank you for being with us. Tobeka D, our moderator, thank you for being with us. Fiso Sindani, and we also appreciate you for your membership. It has been long. We can see the badge has changed. Blessing Mabena, thank you for being with us, our member. Lindiwe, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you. Mjalifa, thank you for being with us. Janeth Hlongwane, thank you for being with us. Sibanda Skatele, thank you for being with us. Marcos Peterson, thank you for being with us. Hello, good people. Tantayetu is present. Thank you for being with us. Jackson Mambiso, thank you for being with us and thank you for calling. Makacheni Bwabenyati, thank you for being with us. Hello, family. In Essential, I've mentioned you, Mlambo Design. Thank you for being with us. Blackyard Mechanic, that is our member. Thank you for being with us, Mara. It's not difficult, that qualification. Thank you for being with us. Tuso, thank you for being with us. The JP says it's unfair. And okay, let's continue. Tuso, we've mentioned you. Mhlonishwa, Biase, Team the state wants to break for more than 2 months cause the state is now planning on 2025. Gininda gonna push the case until next year.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. And fantastic, Kosana. Thank you for being with us. Let's see, Edwin Bata. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate you guys. Vimbai. Thank you for being with us. If I butcher your name, correct me somewhere. Yes, I've mentioned most of you guys here. Spamanda, hi guys, hope you're right, Spamanda. We hope that you are good too, and we appreciate you. Komojo, and thank you for being with us, our member. Accused held at solitary confinement. Some can apply for NSFAS with no ID, lies and cooking happening, and accused continue to wait for justice, just for the key person to prepare for exam. Hey, our member is venting there. Mamzita, thank you for being with us, watching my family. We appreciate Mamzita. We appreciate you. Let's see. Ntabeleng Moshala. Let's press the like button. Please do press the like button. It's a reminder. And thank you. We appreciate you, Ntabeleng. Let's see. Kilebohile Montang. When was the mention of the witness of the tracker? Baloi, they said some of the witnesses are secret. I don't know. They kept them. Baloi is listening to this podcast because this was discussed in here when we asked where is the tracker. Now he's found it. Hey, yeah, man. We hope he doesn't listen to this one.
We hope not.
Brian Stolle, thank you for being with us. TD Anamuhapi, our member, a very long standing member.
TD.
Thank you for being with us. See, the badge has changed. Let's continue with others. Let's see. Baloi's wickedness is beyond comprehension, in my opinion. All is alleged, guys. This is our member city. Ignatia, our member. Good evening, my lovely family. Good evening. Good morning. Thank you for being with us. Just going down the hill. Let's see. Sizwe 18, our member. Hey, evening, everyone. Mr. Aaron Mas and hello, and Emily. How are you? How are you guys doing? Yes, we're doing great. Sizwe, thank you again for being with us. Hlonishwa, I think I've mentioned you. Thank you for being with us. Vivian Moremi, our member. Hi, Mr. No and Emily. Hope you are well this morning. Yes. Let's continue. And Sibusani, I've mentioned you. To the twos, I've mentioned you. Mulilo. Mulilo. Hey, this L thing is killing me. Thank you, family. Thank you, Mulilo. Let's see who's Ntwarelo. Poku, hello my family. Hello Nsarelo. Mr. KG, hello family. Hello, Mr. KG. WS, our member, thank you for being with us. Shanji Wesibanda, thank you for being with us. Gabsile Dladla, our long-standing member, thank you for being at Pains Baloyi and the crook Ratha allegedly to call this Gininda creature to come and testify. Allegedly, they are making this exemplary up. Allegedly, it looks like Ratha made it up this morning. This is cruel and evil. Allegedly. All is alleged. It's Lord, I just said that, so I kept on putting that allegedly.
To the effect that he's studying law. So.
Gloria Berger, thank you for being with us. Let's sing. Nkosinathi Zakwe, our member, thank you for being with us. Sadly, children future were not important. Very, 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 very important point there. Nonkosi Mashia, thank you for being with us. Let's see. I'm trying to Pepelo. Thank you for being with us. Owen Komane, hi my people. Thank you for being with us. Owen, our member, thank you again. Edwin Bata, thank you for being with us always. We appreciate you very much. John, hi, I'm my African sister and brother Yebo, John. We appreciate you. Let me see. Michelle
has a
Lee.
very important question.
Yeah, what is the question?
Why isn't Brigadier Gininda making a special application
For
for him to write the exams? Agribalo has made people make applications.
Well, yeah.
Why is he not making an application?
Bongani Untanti, thank you for being with us. Mgaga 1842, thank you for being with us. Right. Lady C, thank you. We appreciate you. We see you. Nomcebo Kamile Ndlangamandla, thank you for being with us. Jose Bila, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you again and again. If Backyard Mechanic, we have mentioned you. Our member, thank you for being with us. Malachi Johannes, thank you for being with us. Ndumo Ngube, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you. Gloria saying that I must not prophesy. I'm not prophesying, I'm just okay. Zozo Mahlangu, we appreciate you. I think I've mentioned Bongani Elizabeth. Thank you for being with us. Mina Sangweni, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you very much. Belta Ngwenya, thank you for being with us. And then we are almost done, guys. Raisibe Kanyembe, thank you.
Raisibe.
Hey, thank you for being with us. Yeah, I was waiting for you to correct me.
Yes, you said it right.
Metu Mhlanga, thank you for being with us. Zozo, I think I've mentioned you. Thank you. We appreciate you. And yeah, I think we and Zozo, thank you for your generous donation.
Thank you,
Macheka, our member.
Bless you.
Bless your Macheka, our member. Thank
Everyone
you.
who gave today, thank you so much.
We appreciate you guys. Humphrey Maleta, thank you for being with us. Let's see. Shingi, thank you for being with us. Busisiwe Kalemba, thank you for being with us. Lindy Webepe, our member, long standing, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you very much. So, and yeah, Boitumele MC Master, thank you. We appreciate you. Uncle Nice, we appreciate you. Simiso, we appreciate you. Tandega, we appreciate you. Michelle, I've mentioned you. Lindy, we have mentioned you. Kiabetswa Napo, I've mentioned you. Else, Mashiane, thank you for being with us. Let's see. Nosipo, thank you. We appreciate you. And yeah, there's a lot. Let's see. Towards the end, Chuku, Anna, we have mentioned you, a member. Nanjalo, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you. Chris Mandla, we appreciate you. Bruno X, we appreciate you guys. Thank you. And Tembelan Kanye, I joined. Thank you, member. Late. We appreciate you, Tembelan Kanye. And Mujalifa. MZ, we appreciate you, Gabi. We appreciate you, Lula Masrai. Thank you, Gabi. I've mentioned you. And Sibanda, I've mentioned you. To the tools, I've mentioned you. That means I've touched almost everyone. If I missed your name, then rest assured, even in heaven, they will forget that you were there. I'm joking. It's a joke, guys. I'll try. Joke. Hazel, Bebe, thank you for being with us. Ishmael, Justice, thank you for being here. Now I'm trying to call everyone to make sure that I don't miss anyone. After saying, okay, no sleep, I've mentioned you. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you. And please, like, on your way out, please share the video. Please do the right thing. Remember, the morning gang. Hazel, baby, you missed me. I haven't, man. I didn't. I mentioned your name. And if you did, if I did, I'm sorry. If I did, I'm sorry. But Hazel, baby, we didn't miss you. You made it. Right. Please like the video, guys, and share the video until today.
Yeah, until today later.
Thank you.
Thank you.